So I would say my path to becoming a teacher started as far back as my time in high school. I graduated from Richmond High myself. And during my time here, I did some volunteer work at Downer, doing some tutoring. And from there, my passion for helping students really took off, but my goal was always to come back to Richmond High. I teach Chicano studies and ethnic studies, and really what it comes down to is talking about historically and contemporarily what's happened and what's happening in our communities. It's a lot of making sense of the world for students. A lot of looking at primary sources, looking at what historical leaders have said that might have inspired us to really help explain some of the historical issues that we faced that might still be relevant today. The conversations that students are able to engage in and that students really feel called to engage in, I think a lot of the material that we look at is very relevant to students' lives right now. And for a lot of students, it's an opportunity to really engage with material that has been relevant to maybe their ancestors, right, including their parents, grandparents, whoever. Yeah, I would say right now is the point that I look forward to the most during the year, which is, again, the 60s, 70s Chicano movement, a lot of people power movements. But it is important to do that foundational work earlier in the year to get us to be able to have more fruitful conversations right now. So right now into the fourth quarter of the year is when everything really kind of starts to come together for students, both in terms of content, but also in terms of skill. It's really a time where they get to show off what it is that they've been working on throughout the year. It has been very, very rewarding to see students leave my classroom wanting to come back and contribute in the same way that some of us alumni are contributing right now at Richmond High. First and foremost, I would thank my students. I think just for them to show up every day with everything that they have going on in their lives, ready to do work and ready to engage, I think that's very powerful. And then it's too many folks to name, but just mentors, colleagues that I've had along the way that in some way or another have contributed to my growth as a teacher, which is ongoing. And of course, thanking my family and folks that have just showed their utmost support for my craft. To be a teacher for me is something that is very powerful and that comes with a lot of responsibility and duty to the community. And that's something that I really hold close to me and something that I try to honor every day that I step into the classroom.